Good day, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the now elderly General Lotz. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, I have turned 37 years of age. I'm only a mere 3 years old to 40, but thankfully, I haven't gotten to be too elderly. I don't have a bad back, a bad knee, a bad gut, a bad head. Well, I don't know, maybe bad head might be a problem, but the fact remains, though, I have thankfully aged quite gracefully. And today we're taking a look at a game that has aged quite gracefully as well, and that is The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Man, this game did not last long in the popular consciousness after Skyrim came around, which is kind of sad, really, because Oblivion here is pretty good. Okay, we're gonna skip that simply because the cutscene audio is very loud. Basically, what ends up happening in this game, for those who do not know, is Emperor Uriel Septim dies. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, we got problems already. There we go. Uriel Septim dies. He's killed by the cultists of Mehrunes Dagon, and now you gotta like find his illegitimate son to relight the dragon fires to keep Mehrunes Dagon out of the realm of Tamriel. No one really cares about that, unfortunately. Now I want to thank everybody for all their happy birthdays. We're gonna be talking about time and aging and such. Right now I'm a bit solo because Triple X is busy working. It is a Monday after all. So let's see. Let's go ahead and be an evil Imperial. See, this guy doesn't look that ugly. One of the things about Oblivion here is you can really make your character look pretty nasty. But we're just going to put this guy in a helmet anyway. Actually, I think I like the way this guy looks already. We're just going to be done. I am sure I am an Imperial. Now, this is extremely modded. For one, we didn't even bother with the opening quest. We just got the nice quick start. Hell, I even got a mod where your inventory is a backpack. For me, I like Oblivion a little more than Skyrim. Skyrim's kind of simplistic, but at least it has some personality to it, I guess. Whereas Fallout 4 has none. That's happy birthday and finish. I don't even know how you'd even begin to pronounce that. Okay, let's see.
I believe it means happy birthday.
I know, but how do you pronounce I can't even, I'm not even gonna do that. I would just piss everybody there off. Okay, we've got Triple X Medic in the house.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We are late.
Yeah, it's alright, it's Monday. Gonna go ahead and be born under the sign of the mage. And we're gonna have... So when I first played this game, the reason I chose this game is this is actually what I call the first friend game. See, Triple X, you told me about some great games like Blops 2. I would have never even given Blops 2 a second. Because, you know, it's Blops. Like, who cares about Blops? But I'm glad you suggested it, because it's good.
Yes. Some of the best games are the games that people recommend other people.
Well, this was one of the first. Way back in the year 2010, I was friends with a guy who shall remain nameless, because he's an asshole. I mean, a wonderful human being. And he suggested this game and a game called Dragon Age Origins.
Are you telling me that Jeffrey Epstein gave this game to you as a recommendation?
No, because see, he only likes Call of Kabadoobie. Uh-oh! Really? It's kind of funny. Like, his name does show up in the Kabadoobie games, which is kind of weird.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. We're going to do Destruction. And we'll have Acrobatics. It'll be Blunt. No, not. Now, when I first played this game, I'd never even heard of Elder... Now, I think I might have heard of Elder Scrolls, but I certainly had never played it. I had no interest in that kind of game, just because I didn't like fantasy. Okay, so I created my own character class, and I called it Willis, after Bruce Willis. We're going to call it Bruce Willis again. What you talking about, Bruce Willis? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. My social status will be... How about an academic? Nah. Yeah, we'll do academic. We're gonna be a nerd. We're gonna be Tamrielic history. And unlike in the real world, I'll be wealthy! And we will start off in... I'm not affected by any diseases. I don't visit the prostitution facilities.
Send you a message in the chat. I doubt it's going to show up.
You know, a lot of people hate
YouTube has been on this censor spree lately.
Oh. Well, that's annoying. I remember when I first played this game, though, I had no idea how the game even worked. And so I came across some random horses, and I thought, like, oh, it's like GTA. You can just, like, steal a horse, and that'll be that. Well, the guy who owned that horse immediately started attacking me, and was way higher level than me. And, well, I had modded in a blunderbuss that shot blaster bolts, and I shot him, and then, like, all the Imperial guardsmen here started chasing me. It was pretty hilarious, actually. Oh, so 7 years ago, I did a live stream on my birthday. I didn't know you yet, Triple X. I was back in the days of the original group. Played a bunch of games, stayed up till like 2 in the morning. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Sadly, you had to come here late, Triple X. How dare you? How could you?
What are you talking about?
See, like now that's back when I didn't have to go to work at 5:30 in the morning. Now I gotta get up at the crack of dawn. And
well, for what it's worth, I was ready to go when you said, "Oh, we're not going to stream until 7:30."
Yeah, because I gotta go to work. But anyway, let's see. A lot of people hate COD. It's because of the bro douche fan base. Yes, and also kind of boring. I think the least favorite Elder Scrolls game might be the like Red Guard or something like that. One of the spin-offs that no one cares about. And I do hate playing as the bad guy, but I thought you just stole the horse, like no one would care. Like you can just steal cars in like GTA. You know? Playing through Skyrim.
The texture of this moss on the bricks.
Yeah, this has got all the graphical enhancements. It didn't look quite like that.
Oh, that hurts my feelings then.
The original game obviously didn't look quite this good, because this was originally meant to work on like the Xbox 360 and PS3.
Then I take back what I was saying about the game.
The PC does what Nintendo don't. Let's see. 0, 0, 0. I'm gonna armor myself real quick. 1-8 E. 1-8 E. No, I think I got it wrong. Here, be entertaining while I type in random numbers that no one cares about. There it is.
Well, you didn't give me much time to be entertaining.
You gotta do it now, man. You gotta do it now. See,
so,
if you were a female, all you'd have to do is just take off your shirt, and everybody'd be like, "Oh my god!"
I refuse to be a booby streamer.
E4.
I have principles.
See, I got that one wrong.
I got some bad news though.
Uh-oh.
So my friend, brother Jeremy, who I'm supposed to be talking with today.
Yeah.
His fiance's father is trapped in Mexico.
Uh-oh.
Yes, and I don't know if you've heard, but the cartels are uprising.
I mean, it's kind of hard for them to be uprising when they're the legitimate government. But anyway, we can't say that.
Exactly. But yeah, Mexico's gone to shit right now, and I'm thinking it's time we drop the hammer.
1-8-AE4D. It's long past time. There we go. Now this is the Imperial Watch armor, which is my favorite armor in the game.
Yeah, that is right. It's because they there was a bounty on this mafia guy's head, and somebody unalived him.
About time. 1-8 AE 4F. There we go. We only got one more to go, and that's the shield. It's 3 zeros. 6E 653 653 F7. All right, there's the shield.
Are you trying to do a captcha to prove that you're over 21 for some OnlyFans thought?
Sure. 2521 F1. All right, there's the sword. Okay, we're good. We got all the stuff we need. Instead of looking like a scruffy looking nerf herder here, why don't we put on our boots, our cuirass, our gauntlets, our greaves, and finally, our awesome horsehead helmet. Look at that. That is a proper birthday attire, to say the least. Let's get our shield.
You kind of look like Norman Reedus.
I do not know who that is.
Yes, you do. You absolutely know who Norman Reedus is.
Is he the Ultima Online guy?
He was the guy from Death Stranding, the main character, the one that people were using his face to get around porn bans in the UK.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I haven't thought about that in a while.
He was Daryl Dixon in The Walking Dead.
Oh, I don't know who I'm thinking of then.
Yeah. I mean, he was in the Boondock Saints, for Christ's sake.
Let's see. The cartel is taking over sounds like a plot point for a book. Yep.
He was Spud in Blade 2.
One where the high elves look like British rock stars with black plastic surgery. Yep. Okay, I know who you're talking about now. I just didn't really recognize the name. It's like the Norman Reedus. Oh man. So 7 years ago, I did a live stream on my birthday, and man, I can tell you everything is different now. Like everything is different. Like all that was no longer is. And you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Life is change, you know. All of life is change. And it's not necessarily good and it's not necessarily bad. It's simply, as the cool kids like to say these days, is what it is, you know? And since it is what it is, we just kind of gotta live with it. The important thing about getting old is you kind of have to just recognize that you're gonna get old, and most importantly, you need to be changing as time goes on, you know? You need to be growing, you need to be learning, you need to be becoming better than you were before. That sounds like usual bullshit that these, you know, streamers be like, you just gotta, like, be like the awesome or something, you know? It's like, but in reality, you just kind of have to grow, you know? I am completely different from what I was back then. The core generalitiness, it's actually thanks to my awesome family and my awesome friends, such as yourself, Triple X, that I'm, like, back to my core generalitiness after all that emotional malaise of the last few years of everybody dying, you know?
Oh my God. All right, Agnostic just asked a fucking great question. Would failing systems be a great border security tool?
Probably.
Yes. Yes, they would.
See, how much?
When you absolutely positively want to kill everything it sees, except no substitutes.
What it hits, it destroys. I mean, when
it doesn't judge, it doesn't sleep, it doesn't eat. It just does one thing, and it does it well. It kills.
Of course, you say that. You know what my thought was? like a Greek phalanx. You know, like there's a phalanx of like Spartans. It's like, I don't know, if there's a bunch of greased up Greek people showing up with spears, I'd be kind of worried. Just saying.
No, sadly, I'm talking about the phalanx system that's on battleships.
Actually, those are missile cruisers. The last battleship was actually decommissioned back in the 1980s.
You know what? I'm unsubbing from you immediately.
And yeah, I remember.
I knew what you meant, agnostic.
But I saw that one of y'all said I still look 27. Thank Yizmir for that. But like I always say, you should see my grandmother. All the people in the HEB are trying to pick her up. But they ain't gonna succeed with that, that's for sure. So, one of the things that has happened for me, though, is I've kind of grown out of, like, some bad habits of, like, always being negative all the time. I used to be very negative, like, all the time. I used to be kind of a, you know, like, not necessarily an emo dude, but kind of like that. Because you know the type, where they're always, like, mopey and shit.
When you were a young boy, your dad, he took you to the city to see the marching band. Was that you?
No. But I was a member of the marching band, though.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, I like that, though. It was fun.
Please tell me you went to band camp and did something with a flute.
No, thankfully not. I'm not into that sort of thing. Oh, crap. Don't
come on. Are you telling me American Pie lied to us?
Yes, it did. It did. But then, since when does a trashy teen comedy that nobody liked tell the truth?
Don't you dare mock my American Pie. I love that movie.
New Vegas is a far superior delivery bro similar than Death Standing. But no, I always was kind of negative. But I've gotten over that. Because once I actually realized what negativity looks like, I'm like, I'm not going to be negative the rest of my life. So I grew up over that. One of the things I always recommend is keep everything in perspective. Like, not everything's the end of the world. It's like, man, not everything's the end of the world, man. It's like, you gotta have, like, the colors, man. Or something like that. Like,
why don't you try to talk to these people and be diplomatic?
I am talking to them. See, when I click on them with my sword, I say, fuck off and die. They both fuck off and die at the same time.
Okay, alright, that was pretty funny. I'll give you that.
Thanks, Izmir, for that one. It's like I'm not even trying, man.
Yes, yes, it was Silver Wings.
Imagine, if you will, though, like, I was like a complete fraud, and I was really from, like, Portland, Oregon, and I spent, like, all day practicing to talk to people. And then I had a gas can and a shotgun. And then half the country thought I was a hero. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that because we're talking about happy stuff on my 37th birthday. Not the fact that the whole fucking country's gone to hell in a handbasket. But on a happier note, I've actually been so happy recently that I've actually been able to recertify my favorite movie of all time. And I'm being stabbed in the back. So you think you're a Billy Badass just because you've got a double-handed hatchet, huh? Ooh, I like that guy's knife. I'm going to have to remove it from him. Yeah, I forgot how good this game is. I hate Morrowind. I've tried playing Morrowind. I'll explain what my happy movie is in a minute, but now imagine if, like, you couldn't hit those guys even though they were right in front of you because your dice roll said you couldn't. Can you imagine that? And yet people worship Morrowind like it's a god almost. They worship Dagoth-Ur. A metalhead and
they
a
worship
redneck.
Who?
Dagoth-Ur. That's a character from that game. I know, the only reason I know the name of that character is from the memes. He likes to say, $2? Oh, that's you. You don't have to be giving me money.
$2? Oh, it's you.
It's you.
Really?
Hi.
Really?
Hi. Have you heard about the rise in Daedric worship in the Somerset Isle?
You're welcome, by the way.
I
Happy
know.
birthday.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to give me money. You're my friend.
Well, one day I'll be cool like you and have, the ability for super chats, and all y'all cool cats can donate back to me.
But I do appreciate it, though. But, no, man. Like, you can't be giving me pennies. But I appreciate regardless. You'll only be punished by having to watch 1 minute of Sunday School Musical.
But I wasn't late. You were late.
That sounds like a late excuse.
I was ready to go. Okay, it's 6:30. I'm all like, "Yep, we're gonna be streaming in a minute," and he's all like, "Oh, I'm not gonna start till 7:30 my time."
Yeah, but you know,
And
you
I'm
saw
like,
the cake. I sent you a picture of the cake.
"What's that have to do with anything?"
I had to eat the cake.
It don't take that long to eat cake.
You have to savor it. It's savory, man. You gotta like experience the cake, man. It's like it's one of Mother Earth's creatures.
If there's one thing Portal taught me, it's that the cake is a lie. All right.
But this time it wasn't.
Silver, I beat you to it.
But let's see, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my favorite movie of all time has been recertified. So if you ever wonder what my favorite movie is, it's a little film called Moonrise Kingdom. Directed by Wes Anderson back in 2012. It features a really awesome little romantic plot that it's like it was made for me. If ever you want to know like the psychology of General Lotz, watch that movie and you'll see it. It's kind of bittersweet now just because sadly Bruce Willis is, I think, either dead or on death's door at this point. He played the sheriff and did a very good job. Bill Murray played like the dad in that. Another famous actor whose name I don't remember also played like the scout leader. It's a very, very good movie, and it's one that I hadn't thought about in over a decade, but it popped into my head today and I rewatched it. And I gotta tell you, it still holds up. No, none of the Halo games I'm aware of let you play Janissaries. But Moonrise Kingdom, though, it's just such a good little film. It's a very happy movie. It's also kind of like Film Bro adjacent. Now, Triple X, you ever watch Film Bro movies?
Is that like a genre or is that like a channel?
Well, when I say Film Bro, it's like, you know, movies that are meant for... I was actually talking to Chainsaw Man about that. His definition, I think, is probably the best. It's the kind of movie that like a film student would watch, that kind of thing.
Oh, that like artsy shit?
Yeah.
I've seen a handful of them on YouTube itself. I've seen some really good ones, and I've seen some really shit ones.
Yeah. You could almost say that Moonrise Kingdom is kind of a Film Bro movie, but it has a lot of heart to it. The thing that makes me happy about that particular movie is that despite me being 37, I watched it when I was in my early 20s. I still agree with the core message that true love can exist and that one can find it. Instead of me thinking like, love doesn't mean anything, man. And like, you need to try my new protein supplement. It's called, no, I can't say that. I'll get in trouble if I say that. Never mind. No, I'll do the nice one. My new protein supplement is Creamasumium Guy.
There you go.
I was kind of saying something way dirtier, but I realized I might get canceled for that. So, I went with the old standby.
Is that your phone making that noise in the background?
Yes.
Check that.
Let's see. Oh, okay.
I heard that little Samsung beep beep boop
Yeah, I like that one. I like it more than
That's a good one.
The iPhone one annoys me. Like, whoop.
My old text greeting was just Barry Burton going, "What is this?"
Well, I like that one.
But now it's Makarov just saying, "Remember, no Russian."
Yeah. Am I being shot? Am I being shot by something? Why did I just get really hurt going down the stairs? Man, my character in the game must be old. He's like going down the stairs, he steps wrong, and like his ankle breaks.
Ooh, you know what? I just remembered something. And I don't want to say too much, but I have great news to share with everybody. Little Birdie told me that our general was contacted by an actual sponsor for his channel. Is this true? Do you have a possible sponsor?
Maybe. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't.
Can you tell us who the sponsor is, or is that something you can't talk about yet?
Not yet, but wait a couple months and we'll see.
Ooh, look at that. A mystery, folks.
Is that mystery
Our
box?
general has sponsors. Does this mean we're going to have like, the old, before we get into it, our video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. And all of your videos.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Okay, unrelated from like sponsors. One of the things I love about Oblivion is wow, Hoarfrost Castle pops up now.
Did you say Horcast?
No, Hoarfrost.
Oh, Hoarfrost.
Yeah, it's a legitimate weather phenomena. I could make a joke about that, but the TISM disallows me from that.
I was trying to make a joke, but you fucking ripped it out from underneath me.
I know, because the TISM I have to say that, like, no, like, Hoarfrost is real. It's not like prostitution frost.
Well, in Pittsburgh in the winter, it is Hoarfrost.
Da-da-da-da.
What the hell is a Khajiit skeleton?
So, in Oblivion, the Khajiit are cat-like humanoids, and so therefore there's skeletons of them that are raised by magic to attack. Get it right, man. What are you, a normie?
Yes. Do they not have 9 lives?
No. When they're skeletons, they're clearly on their last life. Clearly they're on their last life. Duh.
I don't think Fight Club would be considered a film bro movie.
I'd kind of consider it, though, because it is a little bit pretentious.
It is, but it actually, if you think about it, like, it's more... How the fuck can I really explain this? Like... Okay, alright, yeah, I really don't have any defense against it. It is a film bro movie.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad movie. It's just like, I'll admit that my favorite movie, Moonrise Kingdom, is actually a film bro kind of adjacent movie. It kind of is, it's got some film broiness to it. It's got some, long shots. It's got some, weird audio here and there. But I just love that movie so much. Like, rewatching it for the first time in decades, well, not decades, but over a decade, it's like, hey, that's what being happy feels like. I forgot what that was like for a little while. But I can tell you this, rewatching that movie makes me hate the red pills even more, though. But here's the thing. If I actually had the stomach to do it, and I don't, I can tell you this. So nobody thinks I've gone blue. If I actually watched The Man-Hating Feminists, I'm sure I would hate them more. Okay? Okay, people.
Wait. Say that in normie speak.
I don't know how to dumb that down. I'm going to say, like, if I actually could watch Man-Hating Feminists, I'm sure I would hate them more than Red Pills. I can guarantee goddamn to you I would. But I can't stand them, so...
So you're saying that man-hating feminists are worse than, like, the Tates?
Yes. See,
oh, thank fuck.
here's the thing. Like, Andrew Tate is, in my estimation, a shit stain, but he's at least operating in the same reality as we are, whereas the man-hating feminists are literally insane. So,
And I would argue that even though he does come off as abrasive, he isn't wrong about a lot of stuff.
well, okay, I'll touch on that in a minute, because I want to talk about this real quick. Talk about the game. We're not going to bother reading that because I think we've all read that a lot over the years. Okay, the whole reason I came in here is there's a mod called the Bag of Holding.
Get it? Because he's holding the bag.
Actually, the Bag of Holding. See, I love being able to do this. If I was by myself, this wouldn't be nearly as funny. I'm going to touch on, like, friendship in just a minute. But, like, okay. By you being here, I could be like, actually, that's from D&D. It's a very famous thing. Get it right, man. But yeah,
I don't like being a normie while you play these niche games.
Niche. This sold 2 million copies back in 2010.
Yeah, to a bunch of niche nerds.
Exactly like me! Actually, no, I didn't play it until 2010.
What year? Wait, what year was this?
This is 2006. I finally played it in 2010.
Exactly. All the Chads were playing GTA 4 back then, and you know, whatever else was popular.
I never played Nico Bellic Simulator, so I couldn't tell you if that game is good or not. I can guarantee I wouldn't want to play it. You know, I mean, I'm sure it's a fine game, but yeah.
Actually, I get a lot of shit for this, but I fucking hate GTA 4 with a passion.
Hold on a second. I have never played the Wheel of Time first-person adaptation. I'm not a fan of Wheel of Time. I tried reading the first book, but it just wasn't for me. I'm more a fan of, like, Warhammer Fantasy and Dragonlance than I am Wheel of Time. I didn't enjoy the characters. And yeah, the Bag of Holding is in Legend of Zelda. But yeah, Triple X, I never played GTA 4. I played GTA 5's multiplayer, and that was it. And that was mainly just the heist, and I was just, you know, chilling and talking the entire time.
GTA 4 is like, everyone considers it the greatest game in the series because it's like the most realistic in terms of like plot. But I find Nico to be absolutely boring. The city is just ugly. It's full of piss filter. And for whatever reason, they decided to set it in fall instead of summer. So there's really no like beautiful looking like vistas or trees to look at. And I mean, the color brown is just everywhere in GTA 4.
I'm not surprised.
The only thing I liked about GTA 4 was the Ballad of Gay Tony. The side story was better than the main story.
I can imagine. I mean, the only reason I know anything about that particular game is my friend for a few years lived in Croatia, and so one of the little memes we had is like, "It's your brother, Nico Bellic," because Nico Bellic's from Croatia. So
yes, do you ever text him and be like, "Let's go bowling, brother"?
Yes.
So, Cyrus, GTA 1 and GTA 2 are basically like almost lost media at this point. We still remember them. I had the most fun playing GTA 1 back in the day. And just going on rampages was the best part of the games. I'd love to be able to stream GTA 1 and 2, but there's the plot is so paper thin, like no one would be interested.
I'll teach you how to do it though if you ever want to do it. It's not hard since that's on PS1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not hard at all. I can get that working for you pretty easily.
Well, I could get an emulator. Yeah, I have emulators.
Okay, I didn't know if you were into that or not.
But my problem is like, ain't no one going to be interested in watching someone play top-down GTA for like a few hours because there's really not enough plot to keep people interested.
What you can do though is you can just go on the rampages and just ramble. I mean, it's not impossible. People would watch it.
See, it would be fun if like I could like mod in other people, like if there was multiple people in one city rampaging all at once and like we could coordinate our efforts. That would be awesome.
This is true. All right, so now I got my repair hammers. Now we don't want to have too much shit outside of the bag of holding, but the bag of holding's awesome. It's one of the first mods. So yeah, also when I was younger, I was not a big fan of human beings just because everybody seemed to be really shitty to me when I was growing up. Like, kid-wise. Like, family, it's like, oh my god, without them, I don't know where I'd be, but... Not good, that's where I'd be, but like... It wasn't until 2010 that I started to learn the value of having friends. And, kind of really appreciate people in my life. And this was one of the first games... Although I gotta tell you, Triple X, you know, my first ever best friend from all those years ago was an asshole, especially compared to yourself. I don't like to compare friends, but oh my god, that guy was an asshole. Do you ever like have, like, when you were growing up, did you ever have friends that were like, you knew they were assholes, but you were friends with them anyway?
Yep. Remember I tell you about, I told you in the past about my friend called Nazi Brian?
Oh yeah. I wonder...
Yeah, he was an asshole friend.
Like, well, when somebody has that kind of name, they can't exactly be all sunshine and lollipops, now can they?
No, ironically, that wasn't the reason why he was an asshole.
No.
He was one of those people that, like, he always felt the need to prove himself to random people. So if a new friend of mine happened to, like, join us, he would have to, like, insult me and throw me under the bus to make himself look better to the new friend that just showed up. And I'm like, dude, why are you trying to like insult me to my other friend's face? Like, I've been friends with him longer than I've been friends with you. Like, he's not going to listen to your shit.
Human beings, man. Like, what can you do?
You know, for someone that I was friends with that was called Nazi Brian, you would think he would at least know how to speak German.
No. That's kind of funny. It's like, you remember in, was that Wolfenstein, the New Order, or was that the second one? The new Colossus. Whichever one, where like they had the clan member, Danky Show.
That was the second one.
Okay. I could see that happening, just because a lot of those skinheads aren't exactly...
Danke schon verdammt. Not Danky schon.
Yep.
That was a funny scene, though.
Yes. But it's not as though, you know, the clan members were high IQ people. I mean, I'm sure there were some. They worked for the Democrat. I mean, never mind. Larry Bird was not a member of the Klan. He was not. And as we all know, Joseph Biden did not talk about it, how great he was at his funeral. That did not happen. It totally did not happen. If you think it did, you're a racist awesome.
The racist awesome is strong with this one.
For those who don't know, that actually did happen. Larry Bird was a member of the Klan. I think he was like a Grand Wizard or something.
Larry Bird, the basketball player?
No. Did I say Larry Bird? Who am I thinking of?
You said Larry Bird.
Yes, he
Larry
was.
Bird was the greatest white basketball player for the Celtics.
Oh, man. What did I... They say your memory goes. They say your memory goes. But you know the guy
Next, you're going to say Larry Elder.
But you know the guy I'm talking about, right, though?
Yes, I know the person, the one that Hillary Clinton gave a speech about at his funeral.
Okay, so I'm not going nuts here. Larry Bird. Evidently, even people like Michael Jordan thought he was, like, the best. And Michael Jordan is notorious for being, shall we say, a little on the arrogant side.
If Michael Jackson, fuck my life.
Well,
if Michael Jordan is calling a white guy the GOAT, that's a fucking high praise.
Oh wait, is that Michael B. Jordan or Michael the real Jordan? I don't know. See, there's the first edition. I'm trying to find... I modded in a basic quest board, but it's only in certain hotels. Is it in the Merchant's Inn? I don't remember. And yeah, this is a pretty beautiful game.
Can you please mod in a fucking pulse rifle, please?
There's no pulse rifles in this game, but Fallout 3 has a pulse rifle that I modded in.
Can you mod in any rifle, please? Modern rifle?
For this game, not really. They don't work very well. Skyrim does have them, though. But I haven't played Skyrim in like 10 years almost.
Is that a poster of you on the wall?
No, that's if you join the Thieves Guild, you can work for that guy. Yeah, so I've bought this game like 3 or 4 times over the years. I acquired it legally back in 2010 when my asshole friend was like, "Oh yeah, Oblivion's the greatest." I always kind of feel bad for that guy though, because it's like his girlfriend ended up leaving him so she could experiment in college, and that's when he became a real asshole. Like, it's not my fault. His girlfriend was a bitch. Like, he came to visit once, and all he did was eat pizza and play Transformers, and all she could do was scream at him, like, as though he was like cheating on her. People, man.
You know what? I'm so sorry to do this, but you reminded me of something I wanted to say during the stream on Saturday. I had a ex-girlfriend. Let's just say that she demanded access to my phone because she assumed that I was cheating on her and texting other whammons. And I told her, I said, I'll show you my phone if you really want to see my phone. But just know that if you demand to see my phone because you don't trust that I'm not cheating, the relationship will end. And she demanded, so I said, okay. So I showed her my cell phone. And do you know what the text message said to my friend?
Oh.
Honest to God, it said, "Don't you hate when you sit on the toilet and your balls dip into the water?"
Oh my god, wow.
I literally said to her, I'm like, you seriously think that all guys talk about is boobs and sex? This is what guys actually talk about when we're just being guys. It's not sex, it's not boobs, it's the dumbest shit possible.
It's either that or bags of holding. And could you
exactly. Bag of nuts. Don't you hate when your bag of holding gets wet in the toilet?
Yeah, then it smells bad, and like you can't clean it because it's like infinite size. And yes, John Doe, that is that person. Must be high toilet water. It's like, yeah. I like how this woman has like an afro. Look at this. Look at her hair. Oh, no wonder she turned to crime. So, how this game works is, the more you, like, do something, like cut people up, the higher that skill will be and the better you'll be with the weapon. The problem is, like, the leveling is considered kind of borked, but I don't know, I never bothered. Oh, crap, she's gonna kill me. Oh my god, I got killed by the bitch with the fro. And thank you, Mike Zubio.
You died to Trevor Noah?
Yes, yes, I did. I mean, here I am. Here I am. I've got the best armor you could. I've got this legionary armor, silver sword, and some bitch with an afro, fur armor, and a rusty warhammer somehow killed me. I don't know how this happened.
You died to Trevor fucking Noah.
Okay, you don't know what you just did, but that would be funny if you knew. Because you said but it sounded like Inwa, and that's not what you think it is. That's not what you think it is. In Morrowind, Dagoth will say that, and that's an insult. Yes, they were edgy.
I just heard that played back. in my headset. You fucking better not die to them again.
Now, yes, I have played a little bit of more. I played Morrowind via the More Oblivion mod. I actually did a video on this about 15 years ago. Oh man, all those people hated me for talking about More Oblivion. They're like, Oblivion's worse. It's like, the only way I could ever play Morrowind is via More Oblivion. And that is a damn fine mod. Like, it's the whole game. It's the whole game in an actual engine that's good.
Will you please give her the London treatment already and hit her with the stabby?
I'm trying, but she's the boss.
The boss of what? Bad haircuts?
Yes. Come on, get her. Got her, finally. Time to claim my reward. I'm like level 1, okay? Cut me some slack. I've got like no points in anything.
I like how your character does the Thundercats thing as he raises his sword and lightning like enshrines it.
Yes.
Stab her in a butthole for me.
This is 2006. We're not that advanced yet. Okay, what's taking up all the weight? Why do I got 193 pounds? Maybe it's all the potions or something. We don't need to spell or fire. Let's see here. Can I, fuck it, we're fine. Oh, the armor must weigh that much, though. Okay, that's what's weighing me down.
Are you encumbered?
Not yet. A girl boss feminist. One of the cool mods that I have installed is your inventory is a backpack. I just like backpacks in games, because in real life, you need a backpack to haul your shit around. And so many things don't have a backpack.
You know, I go to work without a backpack.
This is true. Oh my god, I just got killed by a scamp.
Oh, you little scamp.
And I have to kill the girl boss again. That's the only problem with being level 1. I guess I could have cheated up the levels, but I don't feel like it. The first Morrowind character was a naked skooma Khajiit. Oh, but...
I want to show you how far back... Okay, you just died on my screen right now.
Okay. I have it set on ultra low latency. I don't know why it does that. I'm just going to blame YouTube.
That's like 25 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just work here. Cut her up!
What the fuck is skooma?
Skooma is... Okay, so... Here's the thing. These games were at one time based... So the Khajiit are basically like, drug-addicted cat people. And they're
okay, so... So they're basically Portlanders.
Yes. Now, in the game... Okay, so... Oh yeah, you don't know anything about Oblivion. Okay, and you came here late. Okay, so... In Elder Scrolls, you can be a human, you can be multiple flavors of elf, and you can be a Khajiit, an orc, and a Argonian, which is a lizard man. So basically, Jeff Bezos. They all basically play the same, though. So, like, right now, I'm playing as just a human. An evil straight white male. I'm the straight white male class.
The best class.
Uh-oh. You get canceled for that one.
I said class.
So, let's see. So in order to level up, you can't just level up anywhere. You got to go to sleep. So we're going to sleep on this nasty, ratty mattress. And we're going to level up. We're going to level up our strength, our willpower, and our endurance. Now, there aren't any... there's no perks in this game. You just level up your stats. This is truly an old-school RPG, and it's awesome.
So, the skooma.
Oh yeah, skooma will like give you some like stat boosts here and there, but it also makes you addicted. And if you don't drink it, you die.
So, it's Flint water.
Yes, space crack.
I like space crack.
Oh, we gotta... Love how, like, we're level 1 and, like, a scamp is just gonna keep killing us.
Don't
you,
die to
Conjurer.
that feisty little scamp.
Man, I
Did you
forgot how
die
to do this.
already?
No, I'm fine. I survived. I
Oh,
got
thank fuck, because you haven't even started fighting yet.
Because once I got past the scamp, I was able to easily kill the bastard. The Conjurer. Does Oblivion have the dollar store? I don't remember. Skyrim nerfed the skooma to the point that it's basically Mountain Dew. No, this is not the remaster. I don't like the remaster. I just don't like the way it looks. This is the original. Completely modded. And there's a White Gold City, which is originally an Elvish city that humans took over. Like I said, these games
As we do, spreading democracy.
These games used to be pretty based.
We manifest all the destiny.
You're not wrong. There's a lot of overlap between this game and Warhammer Fantasy. So basically, the different realms of humanity were unified by a guy named Tiber Septim. And he's the one who established the Empire. Which is very similar to how the Empire in Warhammer Fantasy was created by a guy named Sigmar Heldenhammer. See, this is all the nerd shit you missed out on. Like, this is the real nerd shit, man. Like, you think Blops is nerdy. Oh, no. Oh, no, my dude.
I never thought Blops was nerdy in the least bit.
I don't know, somebody might have. Yes, people...
Oh, my God. It's Jack Black's brother, Kyle.
Kyle Gass, he got canceled. Enjoying a succulent imperial feast. So in Skyrim, Tiber Septim is worshipped as a god, kind of like Sigmar Heldenhammer is. But the damn elves, the elf Nazis, they banned Talos worship in Skyrim. And so, now did you follow Skyrim Triple X back in like 2011?
Did I follow who?
Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
No.
Okay, so you didn't give a fuck about that game?
I was in a coma in 2011.
That's a likely story. That's a likely
I was following Propofol.
Wait, he's not in Skyrim. But no, so like in Skyrim, they banned Talos worship. But like, imagine if somebody banned space Christianity.
Really?
And so basically everybody who was like pro-imperial would be like, I worship Talos. In fact, I even owned an amulet of Talos.
Is that why you refer to the shotgun as the hand of Talos?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, we got another boss character. He's kicking my ass again.
Oh dear.
He's an elf.
It's Big Red.
Gonna trigger him. I'm being killed by a guy with a pick. Oh, I think I'm.
There was a lot of copy pastas of Trevor Noah there.
Come on. Okay, I need to just use some of my potions here. Let's see here. We got potion of healing. Yeah, so you missed out on the good stuff, man. Like the Skyrim was like a cultural event in 2011. Like everybody was into Skyrim, playing hundreds upon hundreds of hours of it. Oblivion kind of got left. Go on.
Now, can you cast spells?
Yeah, I just haven't been doing it yet.
So why don't you cast the spell Predator of Drone and just kill him from above?
There's probably a mod that lets you do something kind of like that.
Don't tell me that you wouldn't have a spell called Predator of Drone if you couldn't.
Funny enough, you should say that. I did a whole Let's Play, like a multi-hour Let's Play, back in 2012 as the Predator, the Yautja. There's a mod for that. And it's really cool. Like, you get wrist blades and everything. And there's an Alien versus Predator mod where you can actually take down a Predator Queen. It's really cool. I even later did a much more popular Let's Play in Skyrim as the Predator as well. Believe me, my dude, if there's a Predator mod of it, I've played it.
I'm starting to worry about your obsession with Predator.
I don't mean like the bad kind of Predator. I mean the kind that like hunts down humans to cut off their heads and put them on a wall.
Yeah, exactly. Like a predator.
But that's a wholesome Predator. He's just hunting people to test his skills.
Oh, okay. So he won't date rape you. He'll just rip your spine out.
Exactly. It's all just to show that he is superior to humanity. There's nothing wrong with that.
Fun for the whole family.
I mean, yeah. I mean, ooh, Predator 2 is such a bad movie to try to watch with multiple people because of the random surprise sex scene. It's like, ugh. It's like, why'd they put that in there? Because that's the awkwardest thing ever.
Only thing I know about Predator 2 is that that's the one with Danny Glover.
Well, there's a surprise sex scene like midway through the movie. Basically, it's a cartel member like screwing his girlfriend, and then the Predator shows up. No, what happens is the Voodoo gang shows up, kills that guy, then the Predator shows up, and then kills the Voodoo gang. It's actually a pretty cool scene because that's the first time we ever see the Predator net. But man, it's just crash cut to this dude getting ridden by this chick, and it's like, oh my god, just hide me. Because
I also remember he gets like some like Civil War era gun.
No, it's actually a 1700s gun. 1718. There's a whole comic based on how the Yautja gets the gun. It's not a bad comic either. My intelligence is being drained. Am I watching The View?
I also remember there was a alien skull in the background that kind of set up the lore behind AVP.
That actually came later. AVP, the first comic, came out in '89, and Predator came out in '91 or '92, and so it's actually a reference to the comic. But it's the first on-screen depiction of Yautja and xenomorphs in one, like, shared universe. It's a big deal.
Yeah, I bet it is.
I heard complaints that Oblivion was consoleized. What was consoleized about it? This menu in particular was considered very consoleized compared to the menus that had come before. And people did not like that. They also said this game was dumbed down compared to Morrowind, and I guess it might have been. But this game is actually fun compared to Morrowind, so I don't have any complaints. And if you compare this game to, say, Daggerfall, which came out in the 90s, this is very simplified compared to that. But once again, unlike Daggerfall, this game's actually, you know, fun. Like, you think I'm nerdy, Triple X, like, you should see some of these people where it's like, in Daggerfall, if you wanted your equipment repaired, it would take like a week. It's like, why would you want that? Just fix my fucking shield, you know? Shouldn't have to take an in-game week. And
That's like the trutism where it's like it would take that long in real life.
Yes. I mean, that's the thing. You don't see me playing games with like survival mechanics. I tried that once. It was fun enough, but after that, it's just like, come on, let me just play the game. I shouldn't have to be like. I'm sure there's like a urine and like defecation mod where like you have to stop by the side of the road, otherwise your character dies or something. I guarantee you something like that exists.
Well, you notice in video games, with the exception of the Metal Gear series or anything Kojima does, characters never poop.
But would you want to stop the game to do that?
No. But you could have it happen in a cutscene.
Would you really want to see that, though? I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying you could have a cutscene begin with showing them leaving the bathroom with the sound of a toilet flushing in the background.
I guess you could, but I don't know that I'd want to see that. So the quest mod here is you only can have 2 quests per in-game week, which I guess is kind of neat, but still, though.
Did you know? True story. I'm not even joking. Did you know my girl never poops?
That is a very strange thing.
That's because I scare the shit out of her.
Oh my god.
Ah!
The daddiest of the dad jokes that there ever was.
Just shut up. You like it, and you know you're going to tell it to someone.
Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Stormcloaks are like William Wallace's Scottish rebels mixed with Confederate states. That's kind of true. Although I'll tell you this, though. I always side with the Imperium and not the, Stormcloaks. And yeah, Predator 3 was not supposed to be how the Predator got the gun. The original Predator 3 was meant to be... It was meant to bring together Dutch Schaefer and Danny Glover, and they were going to be in like this Predator arena that they had to fight in, and that movie never got made. Eventually, Predators got made, but it had all new characters, and yeah, Predators was pretty good though. I even made a video on that back in 2010. Daggerfall Unity. I tried playing that, but I just can't do it. Had to remove your armor to defecate. Oh my god. Like, that is like peak tism right there. I mean, oh man. Now here's something for you though, Trippy my boy. There actually is prawn mods for Skyrim. That's how popular that game is. Like, yes, you can actually hit A and engage in certain activities with NPC females.
Really?
Yes, it's a thing that does exist. I don't know if the Nexus mods has it anymore, but like that was a thing. Ugh, fucking lockpicking in this game. Lockpicking in this game is annoying. I don't mind that they turned it into Fallout lockpicking in Skyrim. This lock is too complex. I need a key. God damn it. I just want to randomly kill things while I yabber on. Neutral unless Imperial, then I'll do Legion. I always prefer the Imperials just because they need to win, because the Thalmor want to basically erase all of human existence, which is bad.
Hey, unfortunately, I trampled over somebody's question earlier. I didn't realize they were asking it, or that you were even answering it. But Cyrus wanted to know something, and apparently I interrupted the question, so I apologize.
How could you? I already answered it, though, about, like, the menu was consoleized and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
This was a game that was pretty contentious back when it first came out. Giant spooters! But my birthday was very good, though. Had a nice cake that my mother and grandmother made from scratch. Had some steak that was very, very delicious as well. Got a bunch of little presents, such as the Batmo car. It's not exactly the Batmobile because it's just a little like go-kart. It's the Bat go-kart. You know, it's like on the weekends when he's tired of kicking the crap out of Joker, they go do Mario Karting. I like it. It's on display. I also got Deck from Predator Badlands. It's not come in yet because it's a pre-order. It's a wolf. It's now a dead wolf. Okay, that looks pretty awesome. One of the things I love about Oblivion versus Skyrim is it's just a very vibrant game. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that waterfall. 2006, people. 2006. And it's just there. You're not expected to find it. It's not going to be like zooming in on the waterfall just for you to go, ooh. Oh yeah, Triple X got me a Steam gift card. I'm actually going to save it for a little while till the next Steam sale. Steam sale by the seashore. Gold went back up to 5,200. Nice. Steam sale, seashell.
Of course I got him a gift. It's what friends do.
But I'll tell you, going through all the passages that prey upon the weak has not been easy. And one of the things I've learned over the years is a lot greater levels of patience. And yeah, I love those memes. It's a lot of patience. One of the things I've been thinking about recently, though, is some of my older friends that had falling outs with, and I think to myself, like, you know, if only I could have been better, if I could have been nicer. In life, there's not really a chance to go back and change too many mistakes. That's why these days, I'm glad that I've learned what I've learned so that, you know, there won't be a falling out between myself or Triple X or Chainsaw Man or Chico or anything like that. I've learned, you know, how to not be quite as much of a dick, you know? I'm very happy about that. And I'm very lucky to have the friends that I have so that I can, you know, make goofy live streams about Oblivion, you know, talking about Khajiit getting high off of skooma. It's something I value quite highly, you know. I'm very glad. None of this stuff was certain that I'd be here at age 37 at all, much less with good friends. And, you know, my family's always been awesome. I'm glad that most of them are still here, you know. Yeah, if I could turn back time, indeed. I'm just glad that I've been able to learn from it. You look at a lot of these sad sacks on the internet, like your Boogie 2988s, your, you know, DSPs and such, or Andrew Tate. You know, we talk bad about Andrew Tate, but like, you know, Triple X, that guy ain't happy with his life. That is not a happy person. Like, he's a rich asshole, but he doesn't have friends or a family or anything. He's got a car, you know. He's got his Lambo, but his Lambo ain't gonna do nothing with him. It's just a vehicle. There's more to life than just money. Now, money's important. Oh, yes, money is very important. You need it, but you can't... Money won't bring true happiness. Like, you can rent happiness, but you can't buy it. And so I'm just very happy that I have what I have, you know. Once again, I'm glad I've learned what I've learned over the years, you know. So there won't be just repeats of the same old problems. No lockpicks, huh? Well, what if I just did that and went unlock? Man, if I could have that, I'd be not unclock. Well, I went to college. No, wait, I went to college. so I'm dumber, right? Let's see. I'm using a shitload of mods. I don't even know half the time what I'm using. Like, one of the main mods that is pretty obvious is the mini-map. Like, that wasn't in the original game, that's for sure. The original Oblivion wasn't that great. I've played unmodded Oblivion, but I much prefer it modded a lot, you know? And there's even more mods I could be using. I prefer the Fallout skill system a whole lot more than the Oblivion one. The Oblivion one is a neat concept, but that's about it. Like, it's cool, but at the same time, it would be nice to just have... God damn it. Fucking scamp. Regular levels. Because there's actually mods that change the XP system to the Fallout style, where, like, you get a fixed amount of XP. Despite the fact that Bethesda hasn't used a new game engine since 2002, the modding community, yeah, John Doe, like, the modding community is what really makes these games worth playing. Starbound is still using the same engine as Morrowind, just with a different graphics renderer. Nord armor overhaul. Yeah, there's also Armor Riser, which gives you armor that looks good. Like, actually good. Hey, Triple X, are you still there?
Of course I'm still here.
Okay, just kind of quiet.
I'm sorry, there was technical difficulties.
Oh, he got crushed. Oh, got stomped. Oh, what happened? Internet?
No, family.
Oh, okay. Show them the error of their ways.
That's right, space jail for 10 seconds.
Sunday school musical.
I like space jail better.
Yeah, but that's
It
not...
puts things into perspective.
He's got an ice pick, wow. Gonna jab you in the neck.
Now, would you rather have enhanced interrogation by special activities group or watch 30 seconds of Sunday School Musical?
Considering they might hook up jumper cables to some sensitive areas, I'll deal with Sunday School.
Really? See, I would actually take the enhanced interrogation any day. I'd rather be waterboarded than watch anything of Sunday School Musical.
I wonder, you know, that almost makes me want to like acquire it legally just to see like how bad it is. I might look up some clips after the stream.
Oh, here we go. Watch party for those in punishment.
It's like, I want to know, because like, realistically, High School Musical is the most disgusting looking film I've ever seen in my life. I've only seen like memes and clips from like a fake Nostalgia Critic video. I kind of want to know, like, what's the fake version of High School Musical?
I remember there was this Nick Cannon movie called Stomp the Yard that everybody talked about in like 2004.
I remember the
and
name,
I just,
but I don't know anything
who the fuck gives a, who cares about a high school like drill team? Like, who wants to watch a movie about a high school drill team?
Drum majors?
Were you a drum major?
No, thank you, or not. I just remember them when I was in the band. Outside and such.
What was that show on TV? Oh, Glee. Do you remember Glee?
Yeah, but I would sooner have electrodes hooked up to my nether regions than watch that.
Now, I know that those were all adults pretending to be high schoolers, but I remember my aunt was watching Glee, and she's like, oh, today's episode's all about the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I'm like, boy, there's a show that high schoolers really should be doing a musical on.
You say that, but I've known teenagers back when I was a teenager, and they were aware of this show. Like, they watched the show. I know they did, because I heard them talking about it. And for years, I thought it was some normie bullshit. But come to find out, it's not. It's just a garbage show that everybody thinks they like. In fact,
I'm not saying that Glee was some garbage show that nobody heard of.
No,
I'm saying...
No, you misunderstand. No, I'm talking about Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Well, of course people know about that. It's like one of the biggest cult movies ever.
No, what I mean is it's terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible. I agree. And I'm not like one of these, you know, religious right people that say, you know, oh, this is going to gay our children.
No, it's not.
But,
it's going to bore them to tears. That's what it's going to do.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this.
Let's watch, what was his name? Fucking guy from Home Alone 2.
Tim Curry.
Yeah. Let's watch Tim Curry prance around, you know, ugh.
That's really not what the movie's about, though. Like, he does that a little bit, but that's a bit overstated for what happens in it. I've seen it.
Are you defending this movie?
No, what I'm saying is it's not as good as people think it is. Like, if it was just Tim Curry, you know, doing his transvestite thing, it might actually be entertaining. Let me put it this way. There was a girl I was with who was like, oh, we gotta watch Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I'm sure she hadn't seen it in years when she suggested we watch it together. She apologized when the movie was over. I'll never forget that. It's like, I'm so sorry. I thought it was gonna be good. So, yeah, here's the thing. Mostly it's just boring. Not a lot happens in Rocky Horror Picture Show. Probably the most entertaining the movie gets is when Meatloaf shows up on a motorcycle. He's got the best song, which is, I think, Rockatootie or something.
Out of Hell?
No, he doesn't sing that. It's like, it's a song made up for specifically for the movie. It's like, it's either Hopatootie or Rockatootie or something like that. Bless my soul.
I like Hopatootie better.
One of those things. And he's
so shall it be written.
And he's riding around on a motorcycle. That's cool. It's entertaining. That part's entertaining, but mostly it's just kind of nothing. it's just one of those kind of nothing movies. It's supposed to be funny, but nothing really happens. And
When I was, excuse me, when I was a young medic, back when I was just a single medic, I asked my grandfather to take me to the theater to see this movie called Fear, because I was really, really into the band Bush at the time. And apparently Bush was front and center on the soundtrack. So I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. I'm going to get to hear the new album before it's out. And, well, let's just say Fear is a movie you don't want to watch as a young kid with a grandparent.
No?
No.
I don't know what...
No.
I don't know what it's about. I don't even recognize the name.
Young Mark Wahlberg is a villain who falls in love with this girl and date rapes her and her friend. And, yeah.
Fun for the whole family.
He tries to kill the family. He tries to kill the daughter. He cuts the family's dog's head off and throws it through the doggy door.
Well, that's going to be an awkward ride home, I think.
Just a little bit.
You know, my grandfather's pretty lucky. All I ever made him do was watch Pokemon's the first movie. Although I think he probably would have preferred watching Fear. If he could
I remember I was dating this girl. She was a bit of a bitch and a slut. And she made me see Titan AE.
Oh, it's a good movie.
But
I love that
movie. She killed it for me. Matt Damon.
I don't know, man.
So why does everybody love Titan AE? Explain to me this.
Because it's a fun, you know, sci-fi animated movie. There's not that many of those. And, you know, it's got a decent enough plot. It's got Bill Pullman as, like, the character that does his heel face turn at the end, you know? And it had really good Don Bluth animation. It feels more like a TV show pilot than a movie, but I have a lot of nostalgia for Titan AE. I haven't read the book! And the 2 prequel books. Man, those are the days. That was like 20 years ago when I had my first job at that shit tier Kroger's. And I remember I would go to the half-price bookstore and just have a stack of books that I would buy, like, almost every week. Like, every week I'd buy a new Warhammer 40k omnibus. Man, that was awesome. The only thing I miss about my youth, really... Well, for one, like, I'm still in the same... I'm actually in better shape now than I was when I was young, but... The thing I miss is, like, I guess we all kind of miss the old certainties and such. You know, we don't have to be constantly worried about everything. That's one thing I do miss, because I miss those days when all I had to really worry about was like, ooh, I'm gonna buy a new book this week. That sort of thing.
Right?
Or like, oh no, is the game delayed?
Right? Like, or like, oh man, I'm $1.50 short of the new, you know, comic I want. I better go shovel a sidewalk or something.
Yeah, but I guess it's just, on the one hand, you know, these days I can do a lot more than I did back then, but I do miss that certainty.
You know what I miss more than anything? And this is going to sound so foreign to you as a Texan, but growing up north, like, there was nothing I loved more than waking up at 7:30 and looking out the window and seeing snow everywhere. And you slap the radio on and you hear the local news say, Pittsburgh Public School District's closed. And you're like, yes! And you just go back to sleep for like another 2 hours. And your parents are at work and you're in the living room playing like your NES or Super NES and you're not going to school. Best feelings ever, man. I miss snow days.
We kind of have that with like hurricanes. Okay, so this is something I've mentioned on stream before, but I'll mention it again. So, it was 2006. We were finishing up a band practice. And God, I hated those just because like it was outside, it was hot, or it was raining. But that's when it was announced that Hurricane Katrina was coming. Uh-oh. And school was going to be closed off for like 3 days. And I swear this is true. I swear this happened. Somebody in that crowd of band people shouted, "Go Hurricane!" Little did that person know what was going to happen. Really? I got killed by that scam?
You think that person, like, gets reminded everywhere they go? People mock them like, "Go Hurricane!"
I don't know. Probably not. They probably forgot about it by now, but that would be hilarious if they were. It's like, "Go Hurricane, huh? Go Hurricane!" Yeah, people kind of get fixated on their high school years for some reason. I don't know why. That's 4 years of bullshit most of the time.
Because it is 4 years of bullshit, but it's 4 years of bullshit with some of your friends.
I guess because, like, high school is an interesting, like, midway point between childhood and adulthood. I mean, for some, they're adult enough to engage in the in and out, but they still don't have to pay bills or anything. So there's that, I guess. For me, it just was like, can this bullshit be over, please? Because I
Did I ever tell you that I got expelled from Catholic school?
Uh-oh. Did you spike the communion wafers?
No, it's actually an interesting story, but like I just don't know if I ever told it, and I don't know if I want to tell it on stream.
Don't tell it on stream. You don't want to risk it. Because what if, like, Mother Mary, whatever the fuck, might track you down and beat you over the head with a ball-peen hammer?
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you off stream.
All right.
And you tell me if it's something that can be discussed and should be discussed, and we'll save it for either my stream after yours or next week.
All right. Practice GED, pass with flying colors. Yeah. The GED isn't too bad. Okay, let me get my bag of holding. I love the fact that, like, even though I'm doing a stream and it probably doesn't matter, I still have to go and sell shit. I can't not do it. It's just ingrained into me. I have to do it.
I will admit, though, that my expulsion technically wasn't my fault, but I got the blame for it.
Uh-oh.
Now, speaking of school, did you ever play Lollipop Chainsaw?
No, I did not. I know what the game's about. Like, you play as, like, a cheerleader or something, and she's, like, you know, cuts off zombie heads and such.
Yeah. Ironically, it was actually a really fun game to play. Like, in terms of, like, you know, like a hack and slash.
I'll have to stream that one day just because I know that that's like a game that would probably get views because it's like, oh, it's the teenage girl.
Yeah.
Like,
who, by the way, it takes place the day of, like, it's not even like a month after. It's literally the day of her 18th birthday.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
And thank you, JBQT3Q. Good enough diploma, Chris Rock. I gotta tell you something. Like, what is the deal? What is the deal with all these 30-somethings that want to get together with teenage girls? Weren't they annoying enough when you were a teenager? They weren't all bad. They weren't all bad. But, like, wouldn't you want, like, a girl who, you know, has a job and, you know, money of her own? I'm just saying, like, why do you want to pay for everything? Like, why would you want to do that?
Don't you want a girl that doesn't have 100,000 miles under her hood?
See, here's
the tires still has traction.
That still
there's no dents, dings, or wrinkles.
The implication on that, I understand that that's like a common thing that people say, but like, my problem with that thing is that implies that like every female just goes out to be a prostitute. So that would imply that my mother did that, which she didn't. That would imply my grandmother did that, which he didn't. That would imply every female I know did that, which they didn't. It's a funny joke to say that, I guess. It's not my kind of joke, but like, it's just not true. There's a certain type of female that will go out and engage in lots of promiscuous sex, but the kinds that you would actually want to associate with do not. Now,
look, I'm not saying that you bring that woman home to meet your parents.
See,
you
like,
have fun with her on the weekend.
And yeah, high schoolers do look a little bit like little kids to me. It's like, oh my god, you people are all annoying. You were annoying then and you're annoying now. You gotta remember, like, when I was a kid, I wasn't a kid. I wasn't like this like, you know, like naive young kid that didn't know anything. It's like I was given a proper moral upbringing and such. So where all these other kids barely could read.
Oh, I bet you $1 million this will not show up in chat, even though it's a legitimate company.
I don't know. I mean, Triple X is like, what, you like 4 years older than me? Not much. So you might have been like gothy girls more than I did over the years. Oh wait, Trenchcoat movie. I would actually say Underworld. Ooh, give me some of that sweet, sweet Kate Beckinsale.
Yep, I'm not seeing it show up in your feed, so I'm gonna have to say it.
No, I see it on here, but I bet they're not gonna allow you to say that. Just say Unalive Girls.
But they're not gonna know what that is.
That's true. Go ahead.
So I used to work for a company called Suicide Girls, so there's that.
Oh, they're not gonna attack. See, like, we could attack these people, but since they're not attacking us...
I used to date one, too.
Nice.
I sent you her picture.
Oh, I know who... Yeah, okay,
I even told you, I was like, you know, I can't stop you from Googling this person's name.
Okay, I didn't know if you actually dated her or not. I don't remember if you mentioned that.
Yeah. And to be honest, we had a amicable breakup. It wasn't like a nasty breakup. We just we're two different people. So
yeah,
I have nothing against her. She has nothing against me. I don't know if she still does it. Probably not. But her work is public.
Our enemy, the enemy we're fighting here, we're gonna get canceled, unfortunately. Mud crabs, disgusting.
That's creatures. A good idea, Cyrus.
Let's see. Self-unalivement. The grandfather I'm close to, yes. Pretty much any time I mention a family member, it's going to be my mother's side. I'm not going to get into like the details, but it's been almost 20 years since I've had anything to do with my non-maternal side. Let's leave it at that. So it's one of those things. I will say this though. See, since this is a public forum and people are going to be like, oh, well, that guy must be an asshole. It's like, well, I'm going to give him this. He did show up for my high school graduation. So that gets like, that's a point. That's a point. Not a lot of points, but I've known people where they've had estranged family members that they literally just never see. And so I got pretty lucky with that, you know. And so I think that's something I just need to mention. Let's see. Goth glasses. Grades improved because you got glasses. Hypochondria. That's sad. I've been wearing glasses since I was like 5. They used to be made out of glass, like actual glass. I'm that old. Needless to say, my glasses have not been made out of glass since, like, you know, 1993, so for those of you who don't have to wear glasses, think whatever God you may or may not believe in, that you don't.
To answer your question, by the way, I am 6 years older than you.
Okay, so you're not that old. I dated a girl that was 11 years older than me, so
I can't even imagine that.
See, the funny part is you say that, but weirdly enough, I can actually... God damn it. Fucking conjurer. Weirdly enough, I can say...
How old were you when you dated that woman?
33, I want to say.
So she would be my age back then.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. But the problem becomes when you're like 40.
Yes.
And she's 51.
I was aware of that. She was very, very well preserved, but I was able to, if anything, I felt like she acted too young. She liked the tiki-talks, and so would talk in tiki-talk language. I was like, really? Why do you sound like
Oh, she had TikTok brain.
No, it was ADHD brain. I'm like, oh, God. So whenever people talk about the age gap, it's like, I've done the age gap, and it's like, almost doesn't seem to make much of a difference. Except for the TikTok nonsense. Like, TikTok's not even that bad, but just the TikTok lingo annoys me. It's like, talk like a normal human being, god damn it. No contact with stealing alcoholics. Yeesh. Here's the thing. When it comes to, like, dating, you don't want to plan dating, because that's not how that works. Here's the thing. If you found, like, the love of your life tomorrow, would you be like, I'm gonna wait until, like, X date? No, you're not gonna say that. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I finally found somebody worth being with. No one should ever try to plan any of that, because that's not how it works.
It's like trying to describe what love is like, you can't describe it, you just feel it, and you know it when you feel it.
I want to know what love is.
Exactly, and I want you to show me.
You're not going to plan any of that stuff. You know, it's just not how that's going to work. One of your distant relatives was somebody I've never heard of, so... I do not know what to say about that. But the thing is, like, a woman who's seen the realities of the world, you're overthinking it. You're not in a movie, you're not in a video game. You're in the real world. When you meet somebody...
Who the hell is... Who is... Alien Warnose?
That looks like that's, like, Finnish or something, so... I would assume that's like
no idea.
A Finny guy. Imagine if I went to Finland and just said, oh yeah, it sounds like a Finny guy. A serial killer? Uh-oh.
Oh no, was it Lucky Charms or was it the Silly Rabbit?
Hard to say. There's like some footage from a really awesome shooting competition in Finland. And I swear, there's like one of the hottest females who rocks an AR-15 I've ever seen. I forget what her name is. Oh, you bastard. That's not her name. But the thing about, like, female body counts and such, you can usually tell if somebody's gonna have a body count. That's why I always tell y'all I'm always on the hunt for, like, a rare hidden gem. See, like, for me, I don't have a high body count. When I was in my 20s, I wasn't sleeping around or any nonsense like that. That's why my body count was 1.
You were a good Catholic boy.
You know, you say that, and I actually was baptized in the Roman Catholic, but I'm actually a Protestant.
Ew. Ew.
That's a lot of conjurers over there. I'm gonna back up over here and save.
So you're saying The Conjuring got you?
Yes, I've seen that in theaters. It wasn't bad. Cut him up! Cut him up! Aha! Okay, heal.
Christina Ricci has great, well, you know.
You know, I never found her attractive. I didn't like her face.
No, I'm not talking about her looks. I'm talking about her, twins.
I can't get past
if you
her
will.
face. I can't get past that face though. I can't.
I'm looking below the chin, my friend. Below the chin, but above the navel.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I can't get past that. That's the thing. Not like if I would ever meet her. Oh God, stop! Did he Oh man, look at it! Look at it! Look at the 3D model's freaking out. I hope it doesn't crash. I'm actually gonna run through the door so the game doesn't crash. Oh, I did not even plan for that to happen.
You're in a pause menu still on my screen.
Oh, you'll get up there. There can be only one. See, like, you know, when I was a teenager, I was, you know, one of the so-called good ones. They used to call me a goody-goody, the other kids, and I was like, fuck off, you fucking cunts. I mean, I didn't say that, but I wanted to. You know, I didn't engage in the promiscuous sex. I didn't drink the alcohols. I didn't smoke the weeds. Not because I was like some sort of moral like objection to that. Like I was some kind of like smug, self-righteous asshole. It was more just I didn't want to. That wasn't my thing. You know, in my 20s, I didn't want to do anything like that either. I wanted to find the one true love, and I did, but it didn't last. So I could totally be a MGTOW from my own like life history, but you know,
MGTOW, not MAGTOW.
Whatever.
No, not whatever.
The MiG Foxbat Tau. They've got crappy jet engines that need like an overhaul every 100 hours. Actually, I bet the overhaul is a lot higher than that, but whatever.
Did I tell you the story of the North Korean defector who stole a MiG for the Americans?
Yeah, we mentioned that in the last one, the no cum sock.
Yes. Oh, what a tragic name.
Sometimes those names don't translate well. But no, like, I could be a MGTOW, but like, if you know the context for why things happen, you can learn from your mistakes, and they don't make them, you know?
I don't have a problem with MGTOW. Like, if a guy wants to just put dating aside and just focus on him, so what?
But see, like, I think that's... When people be like that, it's one of those things of like, oh, I'm gonna put everybody aside. It's like, you kind of should do that anyway? I guess the thing about it is, you shouldn't live to, like, date or live to find somebody. You should live primarily to, you know, build yourself up, and then through the process of that, have your path cross with someone you want to be a partner with, and then you got a thing.
So, you know, are you saying you're pro MGTOW then?
I don't know, because on the one hand, I feel like they're being smug, self-righteous assholes about it. It's like, I just don't like the women because the women are bad. Whereas it's like, why would you devote your life to the women when you really, that's not how that works. How it works is, you build your life up until you meet somebody through the course of living, and then, you know, you work with them and such, but I guess the thing is, like, you should kind of always be going your own way until you have, like, a partner to work with. It shouldn't be where, like, you're trying to get the partner first and then you second. That doesn't work.
Are you starting your own splinter branch called GigTOW?
Exactly.
Generals going their own way?
2120. Oh, I didn't have a move from Catholicism to Protestantism. It's just like, I was baptized that way, but my whole family, the family that I actually am in contact with, you know, is Protestant, so that's that. So that's how that turned out. Let's see here. Deep V-neck on that loading screen. Let's see. First or second cousin. Okay, well, it's not really... You don't have to worry, your secret's safe with me, Superman. This is still a damn good-looking game. I mean, 2006? I'm surprised this ran on an Xbox 360 or a PS3. Now, see, Agnostic, you can rebuild yourself if you watch Pokemon the Movie 2000. I don't know if that's bad or not.
Oh, I thought you said Pokemon at first.
No. And thank you, Spartan 054 Moose. It's been a very happy birthday, to say the least. All right, this is
Did you get the stripper cake?
No, but I did get a cake.
I need to have words with that stripper company.
I don't know. Maybe it like went through like California and it got stolen by. Never mind.
No. That's a fate worse than death, my friend.
Oh yeah, I was into Pokemans. I mean, I like Pokemon. Pokemans are pretty good. I haven't watched it in many years, but I was a big fan of the Pokemon. I never played the Pokemon cards though.
Were
I
you a
never.
Psyduck or were you a Squirtle?
I actually liked Bulbasaur the most. I know that might have been, you might have been making a joke, but like, we're serious about the Pokemans around here. I liked my Bulbasaur. In fact, as a kid, I nicknamed him Bondasaur because I like James Bond so much. All right, we got another bandit.
When I was 17, I knew this guy that was a little older than me, much like how he was like age gap, like how you and I are now, which ain't a problem now, but like when I was 17, he was in his mid-20s.
When I was
And
17. Go on.
he was huge into Pokemon. And I'm like, bro, you're a little too old for the Pokemons, bro. And like he was telling me all about like the Snorlax and the lore behind the Snorlax. I'm like, dude, seriously, shut the fuck up.
Like, here's the thing about that. I know that that's like a common thing, but I'll tell you this: you can like whatever you like whenever you like it. It doesn't matter if you're 210 years old. If you want to, play a Snorlax against a Charizard, you can Charizard it up. Now if you're like into Peppa Pig and you're like 50, okay, then there's a problem with that. But Pokemon is kind of like an all-age sort of thing. It's kind of like people who hate people for playing video games when they're like our age. It's like, I'll play a fucking video game all day long. But like if you're playing the Peppa Pig video game, okay, maybe there's a problem. Maybe. But if you're playing Autism Simulator 2006, now that's a little different. And if you're like, say, 37 and you're blowing your entire week's wages on Pokemon cards at the Pokemon vending machine, maybe you got a problem. Maybe.
You see those people breaking out into fights at like the Walmarts because they're trying to like steal like all the starter packs.
I've not seen that, but I do know that like every store around here has a shitload of those Pokemon machines, the Pokemon vending machines.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I never got into the Pokemon card game. I had some. I sold them, and I'm okay with that. Okay, what the hell is this? What's the closest way to get to there? That looks like a straight shot if we go straight to the Bayron stables. I'm not going to buy a horse. Would you enjoy Skyrim more if there were more complexity mods? Yes, but I've also played a lot of Skyrim over the years that I don't really feel like playing it anymore. Magic the Gathering. I played Magic the Gathering quite a bit, actually. Oh, and yeah, Sugar J. Ray, it's my birthday, It's one of those things that at age 37, I'm just so happy I've got my general Lotziness back, because for so long I was so sad because, just people leaving.
He was a sad boy.
Well, it's like, I had my stepfather die of, cancer in 2021, and then Gramps went of the same thing like 2 years later, and it's been rough in that regard. But once again, thanks to my awesome mother, grandmother, and thanks to my awesome friends such as Triple X, it's been a path to get back to the general Lotziness, but I'm back to general Lotziness.
I held your hand while you cried, and I would do it again.
Well, 25 people in here tonight. Pretty good for a Monday. Yes. Ugh. They play the Pokemon
I tried my hand at MTG, and I even made a push in my 20s to finally figure it out. And I had a really good green and blue deck. I remember it was like serpents and snakes or some shit like that. And I had this ridiculously OP snake card that just destroyed everything. And then I stopped talking to those people, and now I don't ever play MTG anymore. I don't, agnostic, no.
I'll be frank with you. my opinion on Magic the Blathering is,
Yeah.
I played with it. A unicorn. Why the fuck is there? And he's trying to kill me. I'm being attacked by a rabid unicorn and a minotaur. Like, what the hell? Wait, can I ride the unicorn? I don't know if I want to ride the unicorn.
Don't ride the unicorn.
Nope, the unicorn is literally murdering me as we speak. Why is there a unicorn, an imp, and a minotaur trying to kill me? Like, I don't understand this. Like, what's your problem, people? I'm not even doing anything. I'm just gonna run. Cheese it. But yeah, Magic the Gathering, I played it because my ex liked it. I didn't like it. I'm not nerdy enough to like it. But yeah, Triple X, you liked Magic the Gathering? You who don't even play Skyrim? Play the nerdiest game of all?
I did, yes.
Yeah, people always got annoyed. I swear this is true. Y'all can believe this or not. Whenever I'd play it with my ex and her friends, I'd always say, I'm going to tap that mana. And they're like, ugh, why do you say it like that? Because it's funny.
It is. I was actually going to make a mana tapping joke earlier, but you were going off about the unicorns.
Like, I'm going to tap that. And, you know, it's a simple little joke, but, you know, she thought it was funny, thankfully.
I remember I bought a starter pack, and I was like so happy because there was like a guaranteed foil card inside of it, and it was a fucking swamp.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, I never liked Magic the Gathering. They'd all play it, and I'd be kind of there. There was one game. There was why does this unicorn want to kill me? Like, what did I ever do to you, unicorn, other than exist? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna set that piece of shit on fire.
Well, you see, unicorns are part of the Rainbow Mafia, and the Rainbow Mafia sees cishet people like us as evil, so that's why the unicorn is trying to unalive you.
You know, talking about like cishet, I hate everything about that, and yet people say that unironically.
So do I.
And I'll tell you something for real. Like, every time somebody says cis, it's literally spelled C-I-S. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't support Count Dooku. What are you talking about? Since when did I ever support Count Dooku?
Just so you know, if you ever hear me say things like cishet, just know that's because I'm trying to mock the way they talk. That's not actually part of my zeitgeist.
I would imagine. But, like, literally, the CIS is the Confederacy of Independent Systems, headed up by Count Dooku in Star Wars. It's literally spelled exactly the same way. I don't think they know that. So every time they call somebody cis, it's like, wait a minute, I don't support Count Dooku. I like the Republic. You know, that Emperor Saltine, I think he is telling the truth, you know? I think his Sector Governor decree, I agree with it. You know, I don't know that I really trusted him at first, but, like, the Sector Governance Decree is something I really can get behind. I'm gonna kill this unicorn because, or not, I got one-shotted by the unicorn. I got one-shotted by the unicorn. You know what I think?
I can't tell if you're going down a waterfall.
Yeah, it was a waterfall. I was going down the waterfall. I do not remember what mod the loading screens are. It's been a long time since I modded this game. 40k MTG boxes.
Are you off tomorrow by any chance?
No, I'm not.
Boo!
Yeah, I can't take off any days just because I gotta work and make money. That's the only problem with being an adult. You gotta make that money.
Well, that foregoes my idea of streaming after you.
We'll just do it this Friday because I'll be able to stay up, and the way I don't have to get up early on Saturday.
It's not going to work because I work Friday.
God damn it!
See, I'm off today and tomorrow.
I could get on tomorrow. I'm just going to the range, and you'll be asleep anyway when I'm at the range.
Yeah, so I'll get up early tomorrow and stream, and we'll drag your ass in here.
Yeah, can it go to the range and for the first time in years shoot my grandfather's 45? It's not been easy getting to that point, but I feel good enough. I wanna shoot it, you know.
All right, everyone, you heard it here first. If you want more general and more medic, I will be streaming tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, or the same time we started today, essentially.
And yeah, it's 1911. Come on, get him. It's been rough, just because one of the last pictures I have of him is with the old 1911.
All right, pop quiz, General. You got 2 seconds to answer. ACP stands for what?
Automatic Colt Pistol.
Very good. Very good.
Okay, I don't know if that was conjured. Minotaur of the Grove. Oh, he's a boss. Oh, he's already hurt, so good. Got him. No, he's not a boss. I like how the AI of the stupid Khajiit got broken.
All right, I got another pop quiz for you. 50 BMG, go.
Browning machine gun.
Very good.
Yeah, 45 ACP is just big, heavy, but still pretty good. I certainly wouldn't want to get taken down by one, that's for sure. Come on, get him, get him. The important thing is, as I've reached 37, I've not lost the core general Lotziness. I've gotten stronger, I've gotten better, I've gotten more chill, you know, not always...
You're lifting more weights.
But yeah, believe it or not, that's true, you know. If
you're not pissing blood.
That never was a problem.
I said you're not pissing blood.
This is true. I mean, days and weeks of constant use make wearing heavy armor tolerable. Okay. I love, goddammit, this game where like you can be getting attacked and level up. Lockpick? That's not even worth my time. Yeah, the friend who turned me on to this game, he used to have a whole Oblivion Let's Play. It was alright. It was alright. I'm not going to speak ill of a fellow content creator, but it was 100% okay.
Out of curiosity, Silver, did you ever finish the Umbrella Chronicles and whatnot yesterday?
And that 1911 is not a Colt original. Instead, it was a very awesome model from the mid-90s, manufactured by Canadian company Para Ordnance. I might do a video on it one day. But it was the first 2011 ever marketed and sold in the United States.
That text ain't from me.
Let's see here. Beep, 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 beep. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna make Twitter mad. Me and my mother and grandmother are gonna go vote on Wednesday in the Texas election. And all the people running for office in Texas are texting everybody. It's like, get out the vote for Bonk. Check the mail today, and there's like 5 flyers for that fucking Bonk guy. I almost don't even want to vote for him. And then there's a guy there's a commercial for this guy every 5 minutes. Once again, I almost don't even want to vote for him just because commercial's so annoying. MAGA Maze Milton. It's
I like
oh.
him already, but Bonk, I like Bonk more.
Let me put it this way, if you had to see all the commercials for MAGA Maze, it's like, if I didn't know that like all the other politicians were gonna be worse than this guy, I almost wouldn't vote for him just because of the name. It's like MAGA Maze, come on.
Are you voting for Brendan Herrera?
He's not in my district, so I can't. But
Oh.
if I could,
Well,
I
yes,
would.
you can. Yes, you can. The Dems do it all the time.
Yeah, but then it means I had to dye my hair blue, and I just don't think I'd look good in blue.
You could always just get a wig.
Nah, I have too much self-respect for that. But
and then you could vote 60 times.
Yeah. But no, gonna do all the votings and such. Gonna make Twitter mad because they don't want my grandmother to vote, or my mother for that matter. But guess what? We are. Because we in Texas, and so we're gonna vote. See, that's the thing. You're not gonna get people to support you if you're gonna be like, oh yeah, the Whammons can't vote. People aren't gonna vote for that. Nobody's gonna vote to actually strip their rights away.
I would.
You say that. I know that's probably a joke, but like you say that, and then it's like some piece of shit in a uniform shows up at your house and says, "Everyone out, form 5 lines, march." Wouldn't be happy then.
Fuck them hoes. They get no rights.
Yeah. Yeah, say that to my grandmother. Let's see how you feel about that afterwards.
All right, let me give you a tea leaf, okay? Anyone over 50 is grandfathered and they keep their rights.
I don't know. Okay, wait a second. Hey, Chico. Well, glad you could make it for a little bit. Oh, goddammit, the game crashed. I'm like, why is it black?
No!
Why is the screen black? No, but like, let me put it this way. There's a lot of intelligent females out there who have every right to vote. Just in the same way there's a lot of men who are on EBT who should not. So.
Excuse me.
I want my grandmother to vote. I want my future. Oh, goddammit. Oh, good. It's not broken. I thought Breville had broken. But it has not, thankfully. We got all Breville all the time. I love this game. We're getting close to the end of the stream. I think we'll go for another 10 minutes, I think.
Well, I don't got anywhere to be, so I'm in it for the long haul.
In it to win it.
Actually, agnostic, that was actually due to a root beer.
And a flavorless marsh we call root marm.
But I am curious. I have to ask you: is Bonk a D or an R?
Oh, he's an R.
Oh, thank fuck! Because I would love to have President Bonk in office.
I just am so sick of it. It's like how many trees have they murdered just to tell me about Bonk? Like it's almost every day. It's like I don't care about Bonk. Okay, we're not doing a 5 bear asses quest. We're gonna just go. Let's go over. Wait, is that Wayne and Priory? Yep, that is Wayne and Priory. We don't want that. We don't want to start the main quest right now.
I don't have time for cartoons, John. The last one I watched was either Rick and Morty or Bob's Burgers.
Allow me to explain my. I got 2 reviews for both of those.
Okay.
So yeah, I can't stand.
What was the review?
I hate Bick and Morty, and Bob's Burgers. I hate more than that. But to each their own. To each their own.
I don't hate Rick and Morty. I hate the fandom. Like I find the fans of Rick and Morty insufferable.
As for cartoons, I don't really watch much right now, but I've got all the classics acquired legally, just sitting on the hard drive, waiting for the day that a sexy lady can be found, and I shall share them with her.
You have a strange idea of romantic, you know that?
Oh?
Ah, mi amor. Join me as we watch TMNT.
You say that as a joke, but I've done that, you know. I remember when TMNT meets Batman, me and the girl I was with at the time really liked that show. I remember while I was watching that with her.
Nothing gets a girl more aroused than gargoyles.
You say that as a joke, but you say that as a joke, but that or X-Men the animated series. I remember the first time I watched TMNT meets Batman, and like Donatello kills somebody. I don't know, maybe it wasn't Donatello. I forget who it was. One of the turtles is in the turtle van, right? And he's shooting the manhole covers, the person hole covers at like the Foot Clan, and these aren't robots. These are actual human beings, and like he fucking kills somebody by shooting them with a manhole cover. And I remember watching that, like, holy shit, they're killing people now.
All right, I got a question for all the ladies in the chat right now. How hard do your nipples get when you watch Batman the Animated Series?
I'm telling you, you haven't found the right girl though, Trippy Boy, because they like it. Well, they like the Star Treks.
The women in the chat are about to speak.
I don't think there's any females in the chat, because if they were, I'd
That's
probably
the
be
joke.
See, I was gonna finish though. There's no females in the chat, because if there were, I'd be dating one of them, and they'd be.
Not bad, not bad.
I mean, let me put it this way: anytime I'm in some sort of gaming group, if ever there's a female, I'm usually the one that dates them, because you know what? I might be nerdy, but I'm not a dweeb, and so they kind of gravitate to that. So yeah. No one's ever said, like, oh, I love you like a brother. No one's ever said that to me, so, yeah. They like the Star Trek. I mean, let me put it this way. I've dated a girly girl of Girlerson who literally painted her toenails while watching TNG and enjoyed TNG, so there's that. That's the thing. It's like, you gotta find the right girl to enjoy this stuff with. I remember, like, the first ever, like, date I went on with a girl was, like, I told her about Knights of the Old Republic, and she liked it. So, yeah. Gentlemen, you don't have to be rich, you don't have to be attractive, but you do have to be charismatic and have a personality. And be very, very exclusive with who you associate with.
It's hard to see, and for some reason in this area. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's kind of dark. I'm sure there's women that like seeing Arsenal. Female gargoyles are pretty hot, especially the one voiced by Deanna Troi. Yep. And Rogue from X-Men was exactly that. And yeah, the Dark Brotherhood is in this game. So, well, Mechbom, I do recommend playing this game as well. Although Skyrim is a little easier to get into. Yeah, we'll get out of this cave before we call it a day.
Who is this guy over here aiming arrows at you, you bastard?
But, like, females can like guns. I mean, there are girls out there like that. And I seem to date all of them.
Hold up. Apparently, I just sent a message to you.
Actually stole Medic's phone.
Give me my phone now. Give it back.
Oh, you're joking. But no, it's like, that's the thing. Like, females can enjoy that. Everyone I've ever been with has. Although, sadly, the one that was older than me didn't want to share, like, interests. Like, I tried to read a comic she was reading. It's like, oh, you took it from me.
I was literally like, wait a minute. How the fuck did I just message you? And she's over there snickering with my phone. Like, you fucking thief.
Honestly, I never
You're
liked...
a thief.
I never liked Ren and Stimpy. I could not stand that. I could not
I
sanction
love
that.
Ren and Stimpy.
Let me put this. The amount of sanctioning of that buffoonery is -0.01.
Happy, 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 happy,
Ooh,
happy.
Studio Ghibli. Yep. I can think of two that I watched with a girl. Howl's Moving Castle and when Marnie was there, and then the one with like the undead cat, whichever one that was. Like there was a purple cat, and there was like a cat bus. I actually got a copy of that poster for Christmas that year.
Remember George Liquor? Huh.
As opposed to
I used to like the regular show. Regular Show and Adventure Time were like two of the modern cartoons that I actually liked.
My review of Regular Show and Adventure Time, you can probably guess what it's going to be. It starts with a and ends in a.
You don't understand, okay? Regular Show was great.
It starts with a and ends with a.
Your starts with a and ends with a aren't coming through.
Damn it. Ah, well, you can read my lips. Read my lips. More new taxes. No, we can't say that.
Read my house. You're fired. No, I'm fired. No.
And
2
no,
points if you get that reference.
No, I do not.
Back to the Future 2.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember now. And no, I didn't actually watch Regular Show, but I know the name, and I know it's modern, so I'm going to be an old curmudgeon at age 37 and say it's bad without actually watching it. Because I'm a hero!
Old General yells at clouds.
Yes. I'm a hero of reviewing. Now watch, I actually end up liking it. It's like, you must eat your words on that one. An Irregular Show.
Regular Show and Adventure Time are two of the best modern cartoons.
My Neighbor Totoro. Yeah, that is the one that me and that girl watched. She was quite fond of it. I remember she was like crying at the end of when Marnie was there because well, I can't spoil that, but it's pretty, you know, emotional. Now, those aren't animus that are really my thing, but I enjoyed watching. That's one of the things, like, being friends with people is cool because you learn about stuff that you would never know about on your own. So that's why I like having friends, you know. Dating a girl is always cool, or marrying a girl if you can be fortunate enough to do that. It's cool because you get to experience stuff you might not ever have experienced on your own, you know?
Oh, you know what's another cartoon you might like, actually, now that I think of it? The Amazing World of Gumball.
I don't know that I would be able to sit through something like that.
Look, alright, I got little nieces and nephews that love this shit, alright? And it's just a good time.
If I was a little niece and nephew, I would say...
No, you would not.
Bring on Batman! Bring on Iron Man! No, maybe not Iron Man, but bring on Superman, Spooderman, Exy-Mans, Power Rangers.
Superman's dead. He got AIDS and died. Spider-Man, he got killed by the police because he turned into Miles Morales, and well, you know where the joke is going with that.
You know what you could have said, though, that would be less controversial? Is he married Zendaya. You could have just said that.
Okay, sure.
That's nice and
he married
safe.
Zendaya.
That's
Iron Man rusted.
I mean... but anyway, no. I was just going to say, like, one of the things... Batman fled the country once the files leaked. Psh. Oh yeah, Dark Chico, Grave of the Fireflies. I did not see that with anybody yet, but I will one day. But now, like, having friends is very important because you get to, you know, share...
Yeah, you don't... That one's depressing as all hell.
Yeah, I know what happens in it, like the characters die. You got here at the very end because like we're wrapping up. But hey, since you're a major league friend like Triple X, I can do my whole friendship and thing spiel.
Yay!
But now, like, having friends is cool because you get to share in interests, you get to learn about stuff, it's really just something that when I was a kid, I didn't like people. I used to say like friends are a waste of time, but I can safely say now at age 37, they most assuredly are not. Really, that's one of the things that pisses me off about the red pills is they just see females as like sex objects, which females can be sex objects, very fun sex objects, but there's so much more to a relationship with a nice girl than just the sexy times. I mean, that's certainly part of it, yes, and it is a fun part, but there's so much more. Sharing things like, you know, movies and TV and video games and philosophy and things of that nature. It's one of those things about life that can be so enriching and fulfilling, but at age 37, I've gone through the passions that preys upon the weak, and I'm thankful that I have a great family that has helped me through that, and great friends such as Triple X Medic and Darth Chihiko, who've been here through times both thick and thin. And I want to thank all of you, the wonderful fans, for being there as well. All your kind comments and things of that nature has helped me through some of the darker times. And now that we're in the lighter times, we can actually be happy and enjoy stuff. All right, I got to get out of here. I got to go to work tomorrow. So I want to thank everybody for joining. And next week, or this weekend, we're going to stream some more. Stream's going to be Republic Commando. There we go. I'm actually centered in the stream for once. Republic Commando. But until then, I am General Lotz.
And I am Triple X Medic, once again reminding you tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my channel. Join me in general for more shenanigans tomorrow.
This is Darth Chihiko. I'll be at work.
Fun. All right, we'll catch y'all later.
Subscribe or die.